Welcome to Just Gist TV. Today's story has ignited massive outrage across social media as Wats reportedly cries out, declaring, "I blame Sonia," while placing the collapse of her alleged marriage plans with Maurice Sam squarely on Sonia Uche. What was already a tense and emotional saga has now exploded into full-blown controversy, with fans reacting angrily and accusing Wats of crossing a dangerous line. According to inside information circulating online, Wats was visibly emotional when she allegedly made the statement. Sources claim she broke down while expressing frustration, disappointment, and heartbreak over what she described as the failure of a promised future with Maurice Sam. However, it was not the emotion alone that sparked outrage. It was the decision to publicly blame Sonia Uche that sent shockwaves through fan communities. The alleged statement spread rapidly, igniting heated debates within minutes. Fans who had previously sympathized with Wats' emotional struggles suddenly found themselves divided. Many felt the accusation was unfair, misplaced, and deeply inappropriate. Comment sections flooded with angry responses, with fans insisting that Sonia Uche had been dragged into a situation she neither created nor publicly fueled. For critics, this moment confirmed what they had long suspected. They argued that Wats had been steadily redirecting her frustration outward instead of confronting the realities of her own relationship. To them, blaming Sonia Uche was an easy narrative, one that avoided accountability and shifted focus away from unresolved issues between Wats and Maurice Sam. Supporters of Sonia Uche reacted fiercely. Many pointed out that Sonia had maintained silence throughout the entire saga, refusing to respond to rumors, leaked messages, or accusations. They argued that dragging her name into alleged marital failure was not only unfair but disrespectful. Fans praised Sonia's restraint and maturity, contrasting it sharply with what they described as emotional outbursts from Wats. As outrage grew, critics revisited the alleged marriage promises that had fueled earlier controversy. They questioned whether there had ever been a concrete plan or whether expectations had been built on informal conversations and assumptions. According to them, blaming a third party ignored the core issue: unclear communication and mismatched expectations between Wats and Maurice Sam. Maurice Sam's silence once again became a focal point. Fans questioned why he had not stepped forward to clarify the situation or defend either party. His continued absence from the conversation only intensified speculation, with some interpreting it as avoidance and others as a deliberate refusal to engage in public drama. The outrage reached new levels as fans accused Wats of repeatedly inserting Sonia Uche into narratives where she did not belong. Many expressed anger, saying Sonia's name had become a convenient scapegoat for every disappointment and setback. Some fans warned that such accusations could escalate unnecessary hostility and damage reputations. Others took a more sympathetic view of Wats' emotional state. They argued that heartbreak often leads people to look for reasons and culprits, even when blame is not rational. According to this perspective, her alleged statement reflected pain rather than malice. Still, even these supporters admitted that naming Sonia Uche publicly was a step too far. The phrase, "I blame Sonia," quickly became a trending topic, sparking intense discussions across platforms. Reaction videos, opinion threads, and commentary posts multiplied rapidly. Each interpretation added fuel to the fire, transforming a personal emotional moment into a nationwide talking point. Critics also raised concerns about the pattern emerging in Wats' narrative. They pointed out that previous controversies had already involved Sonia Uche indirectly, and this latest accusation felt like a continuation rather than an isolated incident. To them, this pattern suggested fixation rather than coincidence. Fans defending Sonia Uche emphasized that she had not publicly acknowledged any alleged relationship dynamics involving Maurice Sam. They argued that without direct statements or actions from Sonia, blaming her amounted to speculation and projection. Many called on Wats to redirect her emotions toward healing rather than accusation. As the debate raged, neutral observers expressed discomfort at how quickly emotional distress turned into public blame. They warned that online outrage often oversimplifies complex personal situations, reducing them to villains and victims without nuance. The controversy also reignited discussions about emotional responsibility. Fans debated whether public figures should be more cautious with their words, especially when emotions run high. Many agreed that while feelings are valid, public accusations carry consequences. Sonia Uche's continued silence only amplified her supporters' arguments. To them, her refusal to engage was proof of maturity and dignity. Critics argued that silence does not equal guilt, and that blaming someone who has not spoken is inherently unjust. Meanwhile, Wats' alleged emotional breakdown became the subject of intense scrutiny. Some fans expressed concern for her mental and emotional well-being, urging compassion despite disagreement. Others insisted that pain does not justify public finger-pointing. The idea of karma resurfaced once again. Critics argued that repeatedly dragging others into personal struggles invites backlash. Supporters rejected this narrative, saying emotional suffering should never be framed as punishment. Maurice Sam's role remained ambiguous. Fans questioned whether his actions, promises, or silence had contributed to the emotional fallout. Many argued that the core issue lay between him and Wats, not Sonia Uche. As hours passed, the outrage showed no signs of slowing down. Each repost reignited arguments, and every comment deepened divisions. What began as an alleged emotional statement had become a defining moment in an ongoing saga. Ultimately, the situation underscores the dangers of public blame in emotionally charged situations. Relationships are complex, and assigning fault to external figures often oversimplifies deeper issues. Fans continue to debate, analyze, and react, but clarity remains elusive. Whether Wats truly made the statement or whether it has been amplified beyond context, the reaction reveals how sensitive and volatile the situation has become. Sonia Uche's name, once again, sits at the center of controversy without a word from her. As fans wait for possible clarification or statements, one thing is clear: emotions are running high, loyalties are being tested, and public opinion is deeply divided. Stay with Just Gist TV as we continue to monitor reactions, insider reports, and every new development surrounding this explosive controversy.